I woke up in the middle of the night, gasping for breath as a cold sweat covered my trembling body. Confusion swirled in my mind as I tried to shake off the remnants of a vivid nightmare that clung to my consciousness. I glanced around the dimly lit room, searching for solace in the familiar surroundings, but what I saw next froze the blood in my veins. As I turned my gaze toward the full-length mirror, an overwhelming sense of unease gripped my heart. There, within the reflection, was my own face staring back at me, but it was twisted into a grotesque smile that stretched unnaturally from ear to ear. My heart skipped a beat, and a shiver ran down my spine. My hand trembled as I reached out to touch the mirror, hoping it was some macabre trick of the light. But as my fingers made contact with the cold surface, I felt a strange tingling sensation, as if an invisible force were pulling me into the depths of that malevolent reflection. Fear and curiosity warred within me, but my feet remained rooted to the spot, unable to look away. The longer I stared, the more I became aware of the subtle changes. The room behind me faded into darkness, leaving only the mirror and its terrifying inhabitant illuminated. My reflection's eyes seemed to glow with an unnatural light, casting an eerie, otherworldly pallor over its features. Its smile widened further, stretching beyond the boundaries of what should have been possible. I could almost hear a mocking laughter emanating from its lips, haunting my every thought. I blinked, hoping to dispel the terrifying apparition before me. But when I opened my eyes, it was still there, its smile growing even wider. Panic welled up inside me, choking my throat. As I realized the reflection was moving independently of me, it tilted its head, studying me with a predatory curiosity that sent shivers down my spine. I was no longer in control of my own reflection. It had taken on a sinister life of its own. Unable to tear my gaze away, I watched in horror as my reflection extended a hand through the mirror's surface, its fingers elongating into razor-sharp talons. The glass cracked under the strain, spiderweb fractures spreading outward in a sinister pattern. It was as if the barrier between our worlds was disintegrating, and I was about to be pulled into an abyss of unspeakable terror. Fear consumed me, and I stumbled backward, desperately trying to escape the clutches of that twisted reflection. But with each step I took, the mirror seemed to draw closer, its malevolent presence invading my very soul. The room was now suffocatingly dark, the air thick with an oppressive silence broken only by the sound of my ragged breaths. In a final act of desperation, I closed my eyes and plunged my hands over my ears, attempting to block out the nightmare before me. But even in the darkness of my own mind, I could still feel its chilling presence, its mocking laughter echoing through the recesses of my consciousness. The terror of that night lingers with me to this day. I am haunted by the memory of my own reflection, forever distorted and twisted into a malevolent entity. I dare not look into a mirror anymore, fearful that the smile I once wore may never truly be mine again. The boundary between reality and nightmare blurred that night, leaving me forever changed, forever haunted by the terrifying grin that stared back at me.